Hello my friend, my name is Satish Vanapalli. Thank you for watching this video. In this video, I am going to show you how to install Pega Personal Edition on Mac operating system. Let's get started. Let's talk about the prerequisites. As we all know, there is no direct installation of Personal Edition on Mac operating system. So we need to find an alternate method to get it installed on Mac operating system. For that, first we need to take the Personal Edition database backup. In order to take that Personal Edition database backup, we need to install Personal Edition on Windows operating system first. So as a prerequisite 1, download and install Pega Personal Edition on Windows operating system. If unsure how to install Pega Personal Edition on Windows 10, watch the below video that is already available on my channel. Now go to the prerequisite number 2. Take a complete backup of your database using PostgreSQL pgadmin4 database tool. If you are not sure how to take the database backup, you can watch the below video that is already available on my channel. Let's go to the prerequisite 3. Download and install Java JDK and set Java_home environment variable on your Mac operating system. If you are not sure how to do it, you can watch below video that is available on my channel. Now let's go to the prerequisite number 4. Download and install PostgreSQL database and pgadmin4. Let's go to the prerequisite number 5. Download Apache Tomcat and install on your Mac operating system. If you are not sure how to do it, you can watch below video that is available on my channel. Keep these 4 files ready to your Mac computer. Step 2. Install PostgreSQL PL Java. Download the PL Java source code by cloning the Git repository using the Git command as shown below. After cloning the Git repository, the root folder of PL Java should look like below. Step 3. Download and install Apache Maven. Once you download the .tar file, extract into the local directory and move the extracted folder to your applications directory. Step number 4. Set Maven path to your bash profile. After saving the bash profile, you can source to your terminal by typing the command source space .bash_profile. After that, you can type command mvn-version to verify the Maven path. Step number 5. On your terminal, export the path to your PostgreSQL bin directory. Run pg_config command to make sure it is accessible from the terminal. Step number 6. Confirm that G++ compiler is accessible by typing the command g++ -version. Step number 7. Build the PL Java extension. Navigate to the root folder of your PL Java. Execute the command mvn clean install. Let's proceed to the Mac computer to perform all these configurations. Here is my Mac computer. As I don't have the MacBook Pro, I have installed Mac OS on my Windows VirtualBox to make this video. As I told you on the step 1, we need to make the required files ready to your Mac computer. So here is my required files. One is Pega database backup, PostgreSQL jar file, PRWeb war file and PRHelp war file. Now step 2, we need to download the PL Java by using this Git repository. PL Java will be downloaded by executing that command. Now step 3, download and install Apache Maven. I've already downloaded and I moved the Apache Maven to my application directory. Step 4. Set Maven path to your bash profile. From the root directory, you can open bash profile by typing the command open -e .bash_profile. It will open your bash profile. I have already set my Maven path to my bash profile. You can verify your Maven path by typing the command mvn-version. It displays your JDK path, which means you successfully set your Maven path. Now step 5. Export the path to your PostgreSQL bin directory and execute the command pgconfig. You can add a path to your bash profile, save the file, you can close, and you can source your bash profile to your terminal by typing the command source bash_profile. Once you source the terminal, you can execute the command pg_config. You can see the command is executed. Now step 7. Build the PL Java extension. Now I have to navigate to the PL Java directory by typing the command change directory PL Java /. Now I have navigated to my PL Java directory. You can verify by retype the command again pwd. See, I am on my PL Java directory. Once it's completed, you can see the build success message. Proceed to the step 8. Step 8. Install PostgreSQL PL Java extension. Navigate to the PL Java root folder and execute the below command from your terminal to execute this jar file. To make sure you have a sufficient privileges to this PostgreSQL directory, you can navigate to the installation directory of your PostgreSQL. Right click on the Postgres, click on get info. You can unlock by clicking on the lock icon. Enter your system password. Using the plus icon, you can add your user. Change to read write. Now you have sufficient privileges to make changes to this directory. In the same way, you have privileges to this extension folder as well. Execute this command. It is saying that permission denied. Permission denied on under lib directory. Under lib directory, we have a PostgreSQL. So you need to add your name. Select. Change to read write. Now you have access to this folder. Now you can execute the same command. Now you have successfully executed this jar file. PL Java folder gets created. Now proceed to the step 9. Configure PL Java extension. Open the postgresql.config file under your PostgreSQL installation directory. Add the below line of code at the end of the file. Make sure you have access to update this file. Open with text edit. Scroll down to the bottom. Now you can add your configurations. Now save. Close this file. Now you can open your pgadmin4. Now proceed to the step 10. Add PL Java extension to the database. Right click on the Postgre database, select a query tool and execute the below SQL command. Right click on the database, select query tool. You can execute this query. Query executed successfully. Created extension. You can right click on the database, click refresh. Under extensions, you can see PL Java extension created. Now proceed to the step 11, restore Postgres database from the backup file. Right click on the database, click on restore, select custom or tar, navigate to the desktop, go to the required files. From the format option, select all files, where you can see PegaDB is the database backup file. Click on select. Now click restore. Restore job gets created, and you can see on the more details. This is the process watcher. You can see the status on this process watcher. Execution time was 400 seconds and it said that it's failed. Let's quickly check the log files why it is failed. You can open this log file and you can see the list of errors here. What it is showing, the function already exists. So okay, language Java already exists. It's just saying that functions is already exists. So I don't think this will not be any problem. So your database restore was successful and you can refresh your database. Now under schema, you can see data, rules, schema. Under schemas, you can see the rules and data schemas are loaded. Under tables, you can see the total 259 data tables were loaded. Under rules, you have 87 rules tables were loaded, which means your database restore is successful. Place the JDBC driver jar file into the Tomcat root lib directory. Place the PR help and var files into the Tomcat root web apps folder. Copy the JDBC jar file and paste into the lib directory. Now copy the PR web var file and paste into the web apps directory. Now proceed to the step 13, modify context.xml file. Modify the context.xml file as shown below to add the PegaDB JDBC connection parameters. Navigate to your Tomcat directory. Under config directory, you have context.xml file. You can open this context.xml file. Once you modified the context.xml, you can save this file and you can start your Tomcat by typing the command /startup.sh. Once you start the Tomcat server, you can navigate to the Tomcat homepage by typing the localhost :8080. Once your Tomcat homepage gets loaded, then you can log into your Pega Designer Studio by typing the URL localhost :8080/prweb. Once you see the Pega login screen, which means you have configured everything correctly. Now you can log into your Designer Studio with administrator and password installed. And that's it. You are all set to use your Pega Personal Edition on your Mac operating system. Thank you very much for watching this video. In case if you have any questions or doubts, feel free to contact me admin@pegaks.com. We'll see you in the next video.